Hey guys, what's up? My name's Angry Banjo. We're playing Persona 4 Golden on the PC, and today we're getting ready to go save Naoto Shirogane. Let's get this shit done.
Alright, I'm fired up!
I'm sure we'll be alright if we work together. Did you find... I see. So he's being stubborn about the case. But it seems like it's rare for Naoto-kun to get so worked up over something. Okay, I've got a good feel for him. I think I can do this. It won't take long for me to find him with my persona, so be ready to follow me once I do.
What is this place?
It's all sci-fi. Hey, doesn't it remind you of those secret hideouts in live-action shows?
Oh yeah! I used to watch Featherman all the time when I was a kid.
I hear that those are really tough shoots. A lot of the actors do their own stunts, like jumping through fire themselves.
Well, it's every man's dream to do that stuff.
Yeah, I can understand that. They're action-based, like kung fu movies. And just the phrase secret hideout has this exciting ring to it. Actually, when I was a kid, I had my own secret place near the mountain by Yukiko's house. I'd pretend that a legendary kung fu master was teaching me special techniques. Hwata!
Got it all wrong. But hey, so this secret hideout thingy came from Naoto's mind? I guess our proper boy detective isn't as grown up as he looks. Alright, let's get going.
So here we go, guys. We are at Naoto's secret laboratory, kind of the evil villain lair. I like how each of the dungeons kind of does have its own varied theme, its own twist on the actual internal workings of the character's mind. It's not just something that's like thrown together haphazardly, and I think that's one of the best things about Persona 4 and 5 as a whole, where when you're playing these games, each kind of dungeon kind of represents something about the character in some way. If you go back to Persona 5, all the dungeons kind of represent the dark and twisted desires, so to speak, of the character that they are going after in 5. In 4, it's kind of like an internal look at the character's psyche that's inside the dungeon, since it's a manifestation of their inner workings, their mind, and stuff like that. It gets a little deep, but at the same time, it's like, come on, dude, this game's not that deep. It's a super deep game, right? Anyway, this is actually a pretty cool dungeon.
Like
I actually never really appreciated it. You play these games more often than not, and the dungeons kind of blur together a little bit, and you kind of miss out on things like that. And I'm taking my time with these dungeons, and instead of just doing as much as possible, like a 5, 6, 7, 8 hour sitting or something like that, we're slowly going through each portion of the game, each section of the game, and kind of just appreciating the dungeons for what they are, as their own individual entities. And yes, while the designs are pretty simplistic and basic and repetitive throughout each dungeon, it's the fact that, like, I've pointed this out before, the floors of the dungeon are randomly generated. It kind of makes up for the fact that the dungeons are all, so to speak, the same. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's the same thing, you know, same hallway. It's all well and good. The game is about the story, the combat, the destination. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey that we go through. And we're actually going to try to do the best we can. I think now we're later in the game. Most of these dungeons are going to take at least 1 or 2, not days, but, you know, 2 like videos and whatnot, unless I totally run by all the enemies. And I don't think that's the best course of action, even if we're all level 99, and we're all, not just level 99, but we're all, maxed out and everything like that. Because, doing battles, you still get the money, you still get experience points, you still get the cards. There's still stuff you can get, but we're probably not going to fight every little shadow in the game from this point on. I know a lot of people will be like, well, what's the point of playing the game? We don't have to fight every shadow, but from this point on, we're going to focus mainly on getting through dungeons, fighting certain shadows. We're going to still fight the hands, because we're still going to have people in our party that are going to be under-leveled. And we're still going to go back in. We're going to go back in, we're going to do the secret hidden bosses that are in each dungeon after we accomplish it. It's not like I'm kind of half-assing it here, but, oh man, this is getting hard. No. I love these games, and playing them to the fullest it's just something that I enjoy doing. So it's not like I always do this. I'm not gonna keep grinding once I hit a certain level in a dungeon. I'm just gonna fight what I fight, and we're gonna keep moving on. We're still on the first floor, though. I don't think this dungeon is as big as some of the other dungeons. I think it's probably about a lot of them are about 10 floors. And one thing I've noticed between playing 5 and going back to this one is the design of the dungeons. And while 5 is more extravagant, it's more exquisite, higher end, and that's because it's on a whole new visual system that they tested with Catherine. It's different. It really is a different beast. The dungeons really aren't floor-based like 3 is, like 4 is at least. They're definitely not like surrounded in that kind of a scenario. Ooh, I didn't know we were actually gonna be able to sneak up on that mofo. Instead, there's this giant map. Like if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, a lot of times if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and your Dungeon Master draws up a map, they're not gonna be like, okay, so here's floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be one big kind of flat surface. That's just how it is. It's unfortunate, but it allows more creativity, especially on a better engine than a PlayStation 2. You go from a 2 to a 3/4 because 5 came out on the 3 as well, but that's just how it is. So we're able to move on to the next floor. We took down a golden hand, which was fantastic. Able to do that, that's great. I always mess up. In case you're wondering, if you remember the last dungeon when we were doing Kubo's dungeon, we kind of got all the way to the top, and I was like, yes, we did it, and then I realized we missed something. I think there might be something with this dungeon as well. It might force us to backtrack. I don't think it actually is something that I always forget. I think with this one it kind of forces you to do the backtracking. So this one is going to take a slight hair bit longer than it normally would if you were doing, say, Yukiko's dungeon, which we were able to fly through, and Kanji's dungeon we were able to get through pretty quickly, Rise's dungeon we were able to get through pretty quickly. I feel like Yukiko's is like a tutorial dungeon, and we're able to just go all the way through it. And I love that we keep getting shuffle time, even if we're not, like, blowing through it. We're going to pick that card. We're going to make Izanagi no Okami a higher level. It doesn't really matter at this point. You see the stats here. Izanagi no Okami is a very balanced persona. A lot of the personas are going to be like, you see how Chie is all agility and strength, but low on everything else. Personas always are, kind of, I don't want to say top-heavy on certain abilities, certain stats, but they just are. It's just how it is. They're definitely that way, and I feel like Izanagi no Okami is that perfect, like, kind of counter to all that, where everything starts off, I think all his base stats were an 81, and that was, that. I think in a previous playthrough I was able to get all the stats to 99. That takes a lot of time. You're able to do that. If you want to actually do a persona and have it be level 99, have it have whatever moveset you want, do whatever you want with it, you can. I'm not going to stop you because I have a couple personas that are like really close to being that maxed out 99. I was actually trying to create what I call the boss killer persona. And we've talked about this boss killer persona already. We've seen him, I think we've seen him in action, I'm not sure. But he's actually one of the most broken personas in the game. And I didn't use him until recently. And there's a reason why he's the most broken persona in the game.
What? Again? 3 more enemies for you.
But we're gonna keep spamming Migadola in these battles. I feel like Migadola is like the most OP move in the game because no one's immune to it and no one's inherently weak to it, so it kind of works out in the long run. Since no one's weak to it and no one's immune to it, it's gonna hit all the time, and it's the strongest almighty move in the game that any persona can get. There is one persona that can actually get a stronger move. Yeah, it's a stronger move in that same class. It's a level up from Nigodolon, so instead of doing heavy, it does like severe. And that is a persona-specific ability. So that persona is the only persona that will be able to do that move. And that one is Hillel, and he was removed from 5, which kind of annoyed me because I liked Hillel and Golden until we discovered he's an idol guy. He's a great late game persona. You know, a lot of people, I saw people doing videos, can you beat Persona 4 with just Izanagi, the default persona? It is possible. It does require a lot of grinding, so to speak, which does seem like something up my alley. So if you want me to take I could try to see if I can beat Persona 3 with just Orpheus, which is your default persona, but I haven't played 3 in years because there's so many different versions of 3 that exist. And for me, when it comes to 3 just doesn't do it like 4 and 5. I mean, if you guys want to see me do an all Arsene or an all Raoul, which is DLC Persona for Royal playthrough, I mean, I would be more than happy to jump back into Persona 5. You want to see Persona 5, I will do Persona 5, no problem. I love that game. 5 is my all-time favorite game. This is a very close second place. I'm really happy now. I've said this previously. I love the fact that now that Persona 4 came out on PC and it sold really well, and a lot of people are, the term is gatekeeping. There's a lot of issues with people saying, oh, this person is a gatekeeper or something like that, and there's certain fan bases that are very gatekeepy, and a lot of people in the SMT fan base are, I guess, kind of like that. When I heard the news that Persona 4 was rumored to be coming to PC, I was excited and jealous and angry because my PC at the time could not run this game. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I have it on the Vita, and I wasn't angry, but I wanted to play it on a bigger screen, and I wanted to do something like this. I wanted to play and do a video, series of videos, and I was like, well, where's the PlayStation 4 version? And eventually, there was no PS4 version, you know, ported to the PlayStation 4, it's just PC. And a lot of people were like, look, you know, where's the Switch version? Where's this version? And my personal thing was, yeah, it sucks. I can't play it right now because I don't have a great PC.
There, got it.
I don't have a good working laptop or anything like that that can play the game. And you think that a game like this does not require heavy duty workload? It actually kind of requires a little bit. I don't know why. It requires a decent machine. But I got a better machine eventually and played it. My first response was, I am so happy for the people that played 5 on the PS4 and have working computers, or people that really want to get into the franchise, because this is such a great franchise as a whole. And I know some of the fan base is annoying and toxic and all that stuff, but I was so happy for the people that have never gotten to experience Persona, and I was genuinely happy that they got to experience 4, which is genuinely a great introduction to the series. And I'm not gonna lie, I was happy, because you know what that means? It means there's a possibility that they could bring other games over, like 3, even Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment, maybe possibly doubtful, highly unlikely, and maybe they'll bring SMT titles to the PC. You know, that really made me like excited for it. And I said also realize that Persona 5's success in the United States led to merchandise. We have T-shirts, we have Funko Pops, we have Nenordroids, or however the hell you pronounce that. We have Figmas, and they sell well. And I'm like, you know, going in my closet, I have about 4 or 5 Persona 5 shirts. I think that's actually like 6 or 7. I have a week's worth of Persona 5 shirts from various sites. I even have a frickin' hoodie I was able to find. I was like, that, you wouldn't be able to do that with 4 when it came out originally. Now, the same sites that, you know, you can get the other teas off of are now doing Persona 4 stuff. And I was like, this is great. I don't care, because people are getting into the franchise. It really is kind of opening people's eyes to a new franchise. And a lot of people, you know, either they're gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. And I don't know what the hell's going on with this video where it's getting that like weird motion blur. I don't know if you guys are seeing it here. I'm looking at it on my screen. It's totally fine. I don't know if it's let me pull up the map here real quick. I think it could be a compression issue. I don't know. But we're really just kind of going through here. jewelry store. Ah, shit. Alright, so this is what I was talking about earlier. There's a portion on the map that's locked out. We can't go through it because we have to go further in the dungeon. Now that sounds counterproductive or counterintuitive. I think it's actually really clever because we're actually going downstairs in this dungeon. This dungeon is going downstairs. The basement's an evil lab. You know. Oh shit! Yes! Yes! Haha! Yes! Oh yeah! All right, guys. This is the Reaper. I didn't realize we were gonna get him. I heard the sound in the background, but I'm too busy talking over it. This is the Reaper. We're gonna actually try to beat him up. If we beat the Reaper right now, awesome things gonna happen. We're actually gonna get the best sword in the game for our protagonist, and then the next time we beat him, if our party remains like this, Yosuke will get his best weapon. Usually, I face him. Shit, he fucked my shit up. Usually, I get to face him maybe at max 3 times a game. This is the second time we faced him. You guys remember, we faced him in Yukiko's castle and we got our asses handed to us. So we did turn on that little, I don't want to call it a cheat because it's actually in-game. We made sure we're able to do the exploit. So what I did is I did turn on retries in battles and on the floors just in case this were happening and we were under leveled. I don't think we're going to have that issue right now because our characters, our entire party is in their mid-90s. We do have almost everyone has their final persona. By everyone, I mean everyone but Yosuke in the party. And we have Izanagi no Okami, who's BA. And we do have Yukiko using Salvation, which should help. Chie's combination of Power Charge and God Hand wipes out a ton of HP for this guy. We might actually beat him, and we'll get that best sword in the game for our protagonist, which I'm really looking forward to. And yes, there is a trophy. Oh shit, that didn't do much. There is a trophy associated with being the Reaper. That is in 4. It's in Golden as well as 5 in Royal. It's different in each one. So to beat him, so we beat him here. We get the best weapon. We don't get a lot of experience points, and we don't get a lot of experience points or money. He drops items. So we beat him. Say we beat him as many times as we have party members, they're gonna give us the best weapons. We beat him again, we get the best armor. Doesn't carry over in the New Game Plus, and that's the biggest detriment I think in this
someone else's turn
game for fighting the Reaper, and it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it really does suck. That part sucks. I think in 5, if I recall correctly, they had a new feature with sacrificing personas and turning them into items, and the items carried over. That doesn't happen here. I think we're gonna actually beat him here. Shit! Let's see. Oh, fuck! So you see that happened. That happened. Oh my god! I thought we actually did have him beat. If our protagonist didn't die, we would have actually taken them out right here. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. You guys can judge me and hate me in the comments section for turning that exploits of so to speak on. I don't really care, but we got the Blade of Tosaka, best sword in the game. Let's take a look at it. So, where is it? There we go. 400 plus attack. It's great. It's beautiful, and it actually looks pretty cool in game. So, most likely, we will probably face the Reaper maybe at best one more time in the game. Mostly because it's kind of sheer dumb luck. I don't know the exact percentage of the odds-wise of facing him. Also, I'm a little disappointed. I don't know if Rise had that ability where she can actually, like, you know, kind of revive the main character once per battle. I don't know if that worked there, because I'm pretty sure she's able to do it in the super secret ultra mega hard boss. And if you guys are familiar with Persona series, at least, so essentially let me rephrase this. Persona 3 essentially soft rebooted a franchise. So what I'm saying is the first couple of games, I think we had 1, we had Eternal Punishment, then we had 2, and then we had Innocent Sin. We had a couple like early Persona titles in the franchise, and
Ooh, a rare one! Don't let it get away!
They didn't have what you would call the slice of life aspects that we have in 4, 5, and 3. It was more like a Shin Megami Tensei game, but a little bit different. And as much as I wanted to like kind of rag on it, the early Persona series, it didn't really become Persona. It didn't stand out and like kind of stand out on its own until 3. And 3 added that slice of like the social links and
Another level for
all that
me!
stuff. And when it added that stuff, that's when Persona kind of really separated and branched off from Shirogane Tensei, which is what I'm calling SMT. And because it did that, I feel like at that point, I feel like Persona became the bigger series between the two. SMT was more for the hardcore people, and Atlas really started focusing on Persona because Persona was more accessible. I feel like Persona was definitely the much more accessible of the titles due to that, the slice of life aspects, the social links, all that stuff, and it wasn't like really just hardcore. I like SMT. I'm not bad-mouthing SMT. Nocturne was my introduction to Japanese role-play games or JRPGs, and Persona 3 and 4 were like the games that got me hooked like crack cocaine. So I'm not saying anything bad about SMT here. I'm kind of trying to explain to it the big difference and why Persona as a whole I think is better. Because it's more accessible and it doesn't tie down with these like deep like myths and stuff like that. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Nocturne remaster, and I'm also looking forward to SMT. What do we have? 5 on the Switch. I'm looking forward to those games. Don't get me wrong. I really am. We'll be playing them. I don't know if we'll be playing 5 here, though. I don't think we'll be playing 5. I don't know how to capture video or stream video from the Switch. So we just took out those 2 hands there. That was actually pretty good. We're actually making pretty good progress here. I'd say we'd be about maybe halfway to 66% of the way through this dungeon. Like I said, we've reached that point in the dungeon right now where that 4th floor, that door where we were, we can't do anything with it, so we're kind of wandering around until we get to the point where we can. We have to actually get something, which is I think that exact card. So we're actually gonna have to make a backtrack all the way up to that 4th floor. Now there's 2 options here. We can actually use a go home, which would be pretty freaking stupid if you ask me. Why would I use a go home when I could literally just go up the 2 flights of stairs and kind of run around like an idiot and find that stairway in the 4th floor? Or we could literally just, you know, do what I'm doing right now, and that's kind of running around like an idiot. And I like the running around like an idiot part, because we could run in the golden hands! Yeah, so... Alright, yeah, that's right. So, we have to go back up to the 4th floor, clear the 4th floor thing, then we have to go back down to the 6th floor, and then we can just... I don't know if that's just bad dungeon design, or if that's just, I don't know what it is.
Reset scan! It's so...
Persona!
Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, something happened. I thought we were like lost connection or something like that to the game or something like that here. So we're gonna kind of make our way over this 4th floor. I think we actually do have most of this dungeon kind of cleared out. We'll actually probably be able to take down Flying Shadow Naoto next time. And if we are able to do that, like I said, these dungeons, they feel long. Oh shit! Did we? Okay, good. We got it. Okay, awesome. These dungeons feel long. Ooh, 4 of them. Nice. They feel long, but they're really not. If you're smart and you play it a certain way, you can make it take longer if you want to. If you want to explore it a different but that's not what we're here for. Anyway, this looks like a great place for us to call it a day, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching our Persona 4 Golden long play, let's play, whatever you guys want to call it. Feel free to call it that. This has been New Game Plus. We're playing on New Game Plus, going through the game. My name has been Anger Banjo. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If there's anything you guys want to see me play in the future, let me know down in the comments section. I'll consider it if I have access to it. But I look forward to seeing you guys next time. And we should be able to actually take down Naoto's shadow next time. That'll be exciting, right? See what Naoto's hiding deep down in the dark secrets. Alright, I'll see you then, guys. Take care.
Alright, I leveled up!